Hello, it's Leslie Fightmaster, and today's class is a total body yoga workout. So take a nice comfortable seat, bring your hands together in front of your heart, and take a moment as you're here to set an intention for your practice. Good. And then from here, just sitting up nice and tall, and then roll yourself forward. Hands and knees, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Inhale, bring your chest forward, lift the chin, lift the tailbone. Exhale, round your back, chin toward the chest. And again, inhale, bring your heart forward through the gates of your arms. Exhale, press away from the floor, pulling your ribs in and up. Inhale again, lengthening the front of the body. And exhale, rounding the back. And walk your hands forward about a handprint, tuck the toes, we'll move right into down dog. So for this first one, just start to bicycle your legs, bending one knee and the other. And I want to take this opportunity as you're walking your dog to thank you so much for supporting us with your donations. It really, really helps us to continue our mission. We're trying to update our website as well. So we have a lot of things that we want to add. Inhale, come forward, step your feet to the hands and lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold in. Press through the feet, inhale to rise up, look up and lengthen. Exhale, Samastitihi. So finding a nice Tadasana pose here, even on the feet. Inhale, sweep the arms out, around and up, keep the ribs in. Exhale, folding forward, hinging from your hips. Inhale, come halfway up, lengthen. Exhale, step back into plank pose, shift forward and lower all the way down to the belly. Knees can come down first. Inhale for cobra, peel your chest up, pull your hands toward the feet, shoulder blades toward the waist. Exhale, press up to plank, knees can be down, and lift the hips, downward facing dog. Be sure your arms are shoulders distance apart and your feet are hips width apart. Spread out your fingers. Press onto the base of your fingers as your forearms lift away from the mat. And then look forward, exhale everything out, step or float the feet to hands. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, press down to rise up, look up, lengthen your spine, and exhale to Samastitihi. Inhale again, sweep the arms up. Exhale, folding in. Inhale, look up. And exhale, Chaturanga, stepping or floating back. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Just a couple of sun salutations to warm ourselves up. Gaze between your knees or your feet. Keep your arms and ears in line. Keep pressing the weight up toward the hips and reaching it down towards your heels. And look up, step or float the feet up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to fold. And inhale, root down through your feet and rise all the way up. And exhale, Samastitihi. Inhale again, sweep your arms up. Exhale, hinging forward from your hips. Inhale, come halfway up, lengthen. Exhale, step or float, Chaturanga. Shoulders no lower than elbows. Inhale, press through the hands and feet, thighs up off the floor if you're an up dog. Exhale back into down dog. And as you're here in downward facing dog, try and keep your inhales and your exhales equal in length. And as you press into the base of the fingers, lift up through the forearms and spin your outer upper arms, your triceps back toward your feet. Inner arms, biceps spin toward the front of your mat. And look forward, step or hop your feet up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Press through the feet, rising up on your inhale. And exhale the hands, Samastitihi. Inhale here, bend the knees, coming into chair pose. Weight into the heels, then exhale, fold forward. As you inhale, halfway lift, exhale, step or float, chaturanga. Inhale, pressing up, shoulder heads rolling back, and exhale to downward dog. On your inhale, step your right foot up by your right hand, back foot is flat, come to warrior one. Inhaling, heel to heel alignment. Exhale, lower back down through chaturanga. Inhale to press up, and exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot steps back, foot is flat, warrior one, rising up. Exhale, and lower right back down. Keep the elbows in, the belly lifting. Inhale, pressing up, and exhale back into downward facing dog. So traditional Surya Namaskara B. If you want to break anytime, take it. Push the pause button, take a child's pose. So Surya Namaskara B, every movement has one breath attached until we get to downward facing dog, where we take 4 full breaths. Look forward, bend the knees, step or hop your feet up. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale and fold in. Bend the knees, drop the hips into Utkatasana. Weight into the heels and exhale, Samastitihi. Again, inhale, bend the knees, Utkatasana, reach up. Exhale, folding in. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, step or float, chaturanga. Knees can be down. Inhaling to up dog or cobra. And exhale, down dog. On the inhale, right away, right foot steps, back foot flat. One long inhale all the way up. And then exhale right into chaturanga dandasana. Inhale to press urdhva mukha svanasana. Exhale back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Right away, left foot steps on the inhale, back foot is flat, warrior one. Exhale, lower right back down. One exhale here. Inhale, pressing up. And exhale, downward dog. And breathing as you gaze between your knees or your feet. Keep the ribs and the belly lifting. Just a couple more breaths. Stretch back, lengthen through the spine. And bend the knees, look up, step or float your feet up. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale to fold. Inhale, bend your knees, Utkatasana. And exhale, bring your hands to your heart, lean forward and hook your right arm across and twist. Try and drop your hips down, the weight into the heels. Press your thumbs toward the center of the chest as you widen across your collarbones. And then come through center again through Utkatasana chair, and then hands to heart again, lean forward. Now the left arm across. Check out your knees. If your left knee is ahead of your right knee, pull your left hip back so that your hips are level. Take another breath here, sit back a little deeper if you can. And then come through center and fold forward into Uttanasana. Bend the knees as needed. Inhale, halfway up, lengthen. Hands to hips, exhale. Inhale all the way up. Take a quarter turn to one side of your mat. Turn your right leg all the way out, the back toes in a little. Inhale, and shift your hips back as you lean forward, taking your right hand down, triangle pose. Reach through the left arm, make sure your shoulders are in line with each other. Press into the base of the big toe of your right foot. Lean your torso back over the thigh. Reach the left arm forward in line with your ear, and now add your right arm forward as well. Keep pulling the top ribs back. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, warrior two. Heel to arch, make sure the knee is over the ankle. Breathing here for a moment. Keeping the gaze over your front fingertips, then drop the left arm, reverse. Exhale, bend into the front knee a little bit more. Inhale to come up, and then straighten the front leg. And we'll do the other side, left leg all the way out. Shift your hips back at as much length as you can, and then take your left hand down wherever it reaches. Doesn't have to go to the foot. You can have it on the shin. Right arm up. Make sure your shoulders are in line. Reach the crown of the head forward and turn your head to look up at your top hand unless it bothers your neck. Press into the base of the big toe of your left foot and draw your front left hip under you, bringing the bottom ribs forward, the top ribs back. Now right arm in line with the right ear, pick up the left arm and stretch. You can always keep the left arm down if that's a bit much. Inhale to come up, and then into warrior two. Bending the left knee over the ankle. Press your right leg straight back, lifting from the inner thigh, and gaze over your left fingertips. And now drop the right arm reverse. Exhale, bend into your left knee just a little more. Inhale, come up and straighten that leg. Feet to parallel, step or hop your feet together, and then turn back to the front of the mat into Samastitihi. Take a moment closing your eyes, and then inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale to fold in, hips over the heels if the legs are straight. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step or float, chaturanga. Inhale, press up through the hands and feet, roll the shoulder heads back. Exhale to downward dog. Right leg up, inhale, exhale, step it up, and then walk your hands to the left, taking the feet to parallel, toes in a little. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. As you exhale, folding forward. So taking the crown of your head down toward the floor, doesn't have to touch. Now you can stay right where you are, or leaning forward, maybe taking the knees to the triceps, and then possibly lifting up into a headstand. If you're going to go into a headstand, you're not used to it, I recommend use a wall. Bend the knees, take the knees back to the triceps, and then extend them back out. Inhale, come halfway up, lengthen. Exhale, hands to your hips. Inhale, all the way back up. Now turning to the front of the mat, turn your right leg all the way out. Bring your back toes forward, but line up front heel with back heel. Inhale your left arm up. Exhale, lean forward, get some length, and then take it inside or outside of your right foot. Lift up through your right fingertips. Twisted triangle. You can have that left hand on the big toe side or maybe on the shin. Pulling your right hip back as you twist here. Inhales, lengthen. Exhales, twisting a little bit deeper if you can. Inhale, come on up, down, bend the front knee. Now slowly we're going to lift that right leg up and then come onto your forearms at the same time. Then take the right leg down and you're in dolphin pose. Make sure your elbows landed right under the shoulders and didn't go too wide. Wrists are right in front of your elbows. Step back about a foot. Bring your chest forward into dolphin plank. Reach your tailbone toward the heels. Keep lifting up through your belly. Heart forward slightly. Take another breath here. Lifting the belly and then lower all the way down to your belly and just rest for a moment. And slide the hands by the lower ribs. Inhale, press into upward dog or cobra. Exhale to downward dog. Now as you inhale, we'll sweep the left leg up. Exhale, step it all the way up between the hands. Spin the back heel flat. Walk your hands to the right, parallel your feet. Then lengthen as you inhale. Exhale, come forward into Prasarita A again. Now, feel free to stay right here, or if your elbows are right over your wrists, lean forward, coming into a headstand on the second side. Use the wall if you're not used to doing headstands here. And then if you're up, split your legs. We'll make our way back down slowly as you can. And inhale halfway up. Exhale, hands to hips. Inhale, back to center. Turn the left leg all the way forward. Pick up your back foot and turn it forward, angled toward the right corner of the mat. Left hand to low back, right arm up on your inhale. Scissor the inner thighs. Exhale. Right hand down inside or outside of your left foot. Pull the left hip back so hips are level. And then reach up through your left arm. So you're twisting from above the waist, turning the ribs, the chest. And then crown of the head reaching forward, maybe allowing your head to look up as long as it's okay on your neck. Every inhale, see if you can get length. Every exhale, see if you can twist a little more. Imagine you've got a block that you're squeezing between your inner thighs here as well. And then looking down, bend the knees. Now come onto the ball of your back foot. You're going to slowly lift the left leg. As you do, make your way onto your forearms for a three-legged dolphin. Reaching through the top leg from the inner thigh, and then set it down for dolphin pose. As you press onto your forearms, press a little extra weight into the thumb and first finger side of your hand and your inner wrists, inner forearms, as you lift your shoulders up away from the mat. Then walk back a foot, bring your chest forward for dolphin plank. Now this time, let's take the feet together and gently squeeze the outer hips and the inner thighs. And breathing, crown of the head forward, don't let the head drop. And lower slowly to your belly. And rest. And then hands by your low ribs. Inhale, press into cobra or up dog. Thighs and knees off the floor if you're an up dog. Exhale, make your way into down dog. Inhale the right leg back and up. And exhale, slowly bring it forward with your shoulders over your wrists. And then we're coming into pigeon pose, Ekapada Kapotasana. If that doesn't work for you, lie onto your back and take your right ankle just past your left knee for thread the needle instead, or another hip opener, if you know another. Inhale, lengthen. Make sure your toes are pointed straight back behind you on that left leg. Either stay up or exhale, come to the forearms or lengthen all the way down. Hips are level here. We don't want to be rolling off onto the right hip. If you are, put a blanket under there or a block. Just a couple more breaths as we breathe right into the hips. Walk your hands up, tuck your back toes, sweep that right leg up into the air and back in a three-legged down dog. Stretch it out and then set it down. Left leg up, inhale. Exhale, shoulders over wrists. Hover here for a moment. Then looking forward, take your left ankle over by your right wrist. If that doesn't work very well, roll onto your back, left ankle just past your right knee, and hold the right leg. We don't want pigeon pose to hurt our knees at all. Make sure your right toes are pointed straight behind you. Take an inhale to lengthen. Exhale, either stay up or come to the forearms or lengthen all the way down. And again, if your hips are not level, it's not good for your knee, so prop up your left hip if it's lower than your right hip. And then just allow yourself to completely relax into the pose with your torso. However, keep your belly lifted slightly and keep your back leg active. And walk ourselves up, tuck the back toes, sweep that left leg up into the air, bend it, stretch it out, set it on down, and then looking up, we'll come through and sit. Lie down for a couple bridge poses or wheel poses. Take your feet hips distance apart. Make sure the outer edges of your feet are parallel. Heels right under knees. Press into the heels and lift. Lift up through the low back, the mid back, maybe the upper back. Roll the shoulders under if you can. Interlace the fingers or not. Keep the chin away from the chest. Reach your tailbone toward the backs of your knees here. And lower down, rest. Let's take the soles of feet together, the knees apart, and just take a little Supta Baddha Konasana. And again, take the feet hips width, outer edges of your feet parallel, and arms by your sides. Inhale to lift, again into bridge. Roll the shoulders under or not. Spiral the thighs down toward the floor. So inner thighs spiraling down as if you're holding a block gently between the legs. Keep moving the chest toward the chin, but keep your chin away from your chest. Lower down and rest again. Soles of feet together, knees apart. Let's take a few breaths, noticing that nice open heart energy we've created. It's a good time to send out a nice loving intention. One more bridge, or if you want, wheel, hands up by the shoulders. Come to the crown of the head, line up your wrists right underneath your elbows, and then press up. So try to get length in the front of your body. Chest moving toward the back of your mat, tailbones moving toward the backs of your knees. Spiral the thighs in and down toward the floor. To come down, chin to chest first, and then lower. Hug your knees into your chest, and just gently rock here for a moment, side to side, or make little circles on your back. Rolling back and forth, take a couple of rolls, come on up to seated. Extend your legs in front of you. Inhale, arms reach, pull the toes back. Exhale, Paschimottanasana. Lengthen on the inhale. Keep your length as you exhale forward. So if you're up a little higher, look toward your feet. And if you're down a little lower, look toward your shins or ankles. Keep pulling the toes back to flex your ankles. Keep lengthening through the spine instead of letting your back round. Inhale halfway up. Exhale to release onto your back. Draw your right knee into your chest. Extend your left leg out onto the floor. Exhale, take your right knee across the body to the left side and twist. Look over the right shoulder unless it bothers your neck. Inhale, center. Hug your left knee and extend your right leg out, flexing the right ankle. And exhale, twist. Looking across over your left shoulder. And back to center. We'll make our way into our final resting pose. So reach your tailbone toward the heels, shoulder blades toward the waist. Feet flop open a little bit wider than hips width with the legs. Arms by your sides, palms up. Close your eyes and just relax. Quiet mind and quiet body, Shavasana. And as you're here resting just a little bit longer, I'll share a quote I like this one a lot, and I may have even done it recently because I like it so much and I don't remember if I did. It's from the Upanishads, which is one of the oldest scriptures of Hinduism, created between 1500 and 1000 BCE. Watch your thoughts, they become words. Watch your words, they become actions. Watch your actions, they become habits. Watch your habits, they become character. Watch your character, for it becomes your destiny. Start to make movements in your fingers and your toes, arms overhead for a long stretch. And bend the knees, rolling off to your right, pausing for gratitude for all of our blessings. And with your left hand, press yourself up to seated. And bring the hands together, palms touching. Hands to the forehead, reminding us to have clear and loving thoughts. Hands to our heart center, reminding us to have clear and loving intentions. Hands to the mouth, reminding us to have clear and loving communications. Sending out this nice positive energy to all beings everywhere. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining us today. If you liked our class, please push the like button and share it. Tell your friends, please. Leave me a comment. Let me know if there's something that you would like to see, or either a type of class or anything else that you're interested in seeing on our channel, because we'd love to expand. And visit fightmasteryoga.com to join our mailing list. If you can afford to donate to Fightmaster Yoga, there is a link below to PayPal. This will help us to increase our website so we can get all of our videos up there and add on lots of fun things. So, what else was I going to tell you? Oh, if you want to come on retreat with me, email me. It's below. Bye.